Cowabunga dudes, welcome back to the channel. Happy Turtle Tuesday. This is Ace's Place 22, where I'm Ace, and this awesome flipping place is my place, 22. And I hope everybody's having an amazing day, an awesome start to the week. We had a great video yesterday, start off Monday with a You Can't See Me John Cena video. Today, Turtle Tuesday. Now we're not doing the typical, Turtle Tuesday where there's 2 videos out. Nope, we're going to do one video here. It's going to be something quite different. I don't think I've ever done this before for Turtle Tuesday anyways on the channel. But yeah, there's only going to be the one video tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit groovy, baby. Yeah! And then Thursday it's going to be a sweet. Guys. And then Friday it's the old Friday show. Oh my God, we're getting through the weekend so quick. But let's keep it right here on Turtle Tuesday. Please like and subscribe if you would like to keep all of my thoughts contained in one functional sentence. So I'd appreciate that. That being said, this video is going to be different. I'm going to actually show you guys, walk you through, not break down everything beat for beat, but I figured let's show off the turtle collection. Let's go shelf by shelf and just show off a whole bunch of stuff, right? And then if there's anything specific that you guys want me to talk about in a future video, just leave it in the comments. And I plan on putting up a survey at some point after this video is up to see what the initial thoughts are on what era of turtles would you guys like me to focus on for a Turtle Tuesday video. Would it be like the original Playmates line, the NECA line, the Mutant Mayhem line, Last Ronin? I don't have a whole lot, but I just thought I'd throw that one in there. But there's a whole bunch of them. I might make a survey and throw it out there and let you guys choose, have a voice in an upcoming Turtle Tuesday video. For me, I think that's pretty radical. And speaking of radical, let's stop talking about what we're gonna do and let's just do it. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, so here we go. We're just going to begin in the sewer lair itself. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not going to go through beat by beat every little detail, everything I've bought, where I've gotten it all. This is just a showcase of how I've set my turtle collection up over the times. And honestly, what you're about to see, this specific setup here, where all this is, it's all getting rearranged later today. I've been planning on wanting to redo it and make it more accommodating to each specific turtle. But you'll see that again in a future video. But for now, this is on top of my workbench desk. And this is where I do most of my streamings and stuff like that. So this is the background, and we're going to just take a look at it all. So here we go. We got Leonardo here just kicking it in the sewer lair. Like I said, over time I've accumulated a lot of these accessories and little bits to fill out the sewer lair itself. Michelangelo playing games with the TV went out because there's a pizza monster on top. There's Easter eggs galore all over the place in this setup that I have. If you notice anything specific, point it out in the comments and let me know. There they are, fighting a little more pizza monsters. If you've seen the episode where they come out of the pepperonis after they get microwaved, you know what I'm going with. The kitchen for the turtles, all their groceries and whatnot. Then of course, because it's the turtles, they've got to have tons of pizzas, tons of different pizzas. And then Donatello is doing some investigating on... Oh my God, what did we just see in the toilet? And then a whole bunch of stuff just to really fill out that sewer lair look. I'm good. Like I said, I'm rearranging this, so it's not going to be completely the same, but it's going to feel just as good. And here we go. We're going to start off with this shelf. Right at the tippy top, we've got this amazing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles poster. Absolutely epic. Followed up by some really sweet, I don't want to call them knockoff, but knockoff Ninja Turtle figures. Movie figures. The Universal Monster ones. Some Last Ronin ones. And just a big old alligator. Custom artwork. Casey Jones with some definitely knockoff movie turtles there. They were placeholders for sure. Oh, I'll show you my little... They're not Hot Wheels by any means, but they're cool little cars. And then a bunch of boxes that still have some figures in them, and some don't. But we'll get back over to the shelf. Got this nice little light fixture here to kind of give it that rooftop effect there. I think that looks really good. Bunch of other stuff in the background. We've got those Stan Sakai turtles and Usagi Jimbo still kicking it. I actually just found this Mega Blocks or Mega Constructs Krang in one of my boxes. I completely forgot I even had it. So this looks awesome. I got to clean off the feet a little bit. He's a little dusty, but look at that Krang. And then the big android body. So that is a wicked cool find. We got a Last Ronin Funko, some Magic the Gathering cards. And now a lot of these things I've done videos on specifically, so if you're interested, you can go check them out somewhere in the TMNT playlist. I think I try to keep it as organized as I can for now. But just some more awesomeness right here. This is, hidden behind this cord, a vintage TMNT Movie 3 April O'Neil figure, so that's pretty awesome. And then my start to my Super 7 collection. That was my very first one, and I've acquired a few of them since. And then a bunch of unboxed Mutant Mayhem figures. Oh boy, there's a lot of them there. And then we'll go up the wall. These are all still got figures in them as well. I have not opened any of these. I don't know if I really want to open these guys. They all look great in their boxes, right? I mean, come on now. They look fantastic, but there's the April one. That one is empty. But there we go. And then artwork from Jim Lawson. I met him years ago at a comic book convention, and he autographed that for me, so that's really great. Now we are going to take a look at the Mutant Mayhem collection of Ninja Turtle stuff. So here was one of their playsets. They've got a few of them out now, but here was their very first like Main Street playset. We've got so many of the characters. The characters where you can swap out the body parts, the normal ones. So we've got a couple wing nuts up there. We've got Pigeon Pete with these little critters. My own custom little robot versions of the turtles for this robot army created by Bishop. And then we come over here with all of the villains. Some of them have their little villain baby versions, and then some of them don't. And then we got classic versions of, you know, the Star Trek Turtles and Space Raph, Cowboy Leo, not the surfing, but like the, oh my god, that Michelangelo, the original one, squirted water out of it. I don't know what the hell to call it. But throwbacks to them. We've got the April O'Neil, the Flock version of Splinter, all the Turtles, Mondo Gecko, oh, Metalhead fell, but we've got two Genghis Frogs, classic version and the new version, some more Splinter, all the Turtles, and there's some more bad guys right there in the back, but that is my Mutant Mayhem collection. Pretty sweet. Like I said, there are a ton more down there, so we just got to make room for them. Now we'll go down to the next shelf, where it is a lot of Playmates figures, classic Playmates figures, and then just some random stuff thrown in. So yeah, we got a row of Raphael, a row of Leonardo, a row of Donatello, and then a row of Michelangelo. Maybe two rows of Michelangelo because he's my favorite. This is a Trolls. I cut the hair off because I didn't like it. We've got Turtles in a Barrel, little Funkos, classic Pez dispensers, vintage toys from the early 2000s, well, the mid 2000s. The Godzilla TMNT crossover. Love it. There are those Samurai Force boxes, a little Michelangelo puzzle, little play sets inside the heads, and then those classic Burger King BK Club little toys, I guess. Now we're going to move it down to the next shelf where we're getting to the vintage vehicles. This is an absolute vintage TMNT 1988 Playmates party wagon. I'm slowly putting all the pieces together, but it's almost there. Very awesome. We've also got the original Turtle Copter, 100% complete. All the parts there. Beautiful, beautiful vehicle. Some VHSs back there. And then this awesome military Hummer of the Turtles with 3 out of the 4 military Turtles to go with it. Some accessory stuff. And then we've got the Mutant Mayhem Turtle Van right there. Pretty freaking cool. Now this thing, this Turtle Humvee is from the Next Mutations Ninja Turtles line that came out in the late 90s. It was a Fox TV show in spirit of the Power Rangers. This is the vehicle to it. Then these are the 2003 Ninja Turtles, Mikey, Leo, and Raph. I thought I had Donnie, and then Splinter, so I put them in that vehicle because, hey, why not? And now this is the new reissued 2024 Party Wagon. It's 100% complete, and it's just sweet. And then the last shelf here, we've got empty boxes, so don't ask what's in those. Party Wagon license plate, of course, and then vintage TMNT vehicles with some classic characters to boot. Looking great. This is not classic. Thanks, Kaz. And then we'll scoot to the big boy. Here we have the 2003 Ninja Turtles scaling the scaffolding, as I will call it. Then we've got the 2012 Turtles scaling the scaffolding, as I'd call it. Oh my god, there's a Triceraton head. We've got little mini turtles in boxes. Oh boy, we're missing the Raphael. It's not really a Casey Jones mask, but it reminds me of Casey Jones and Vega from Street Fighter, so let's just go with it. Now, before we take a look at the full shelf itself, let's look at the top. So here we go. You can see some characters are laying on their back there. It doesn't matter. We've got the TMNT Masters of the Universe Turtles of Grayskull line. Not all of them, but a few of them. April O'Neil, Casey Jones, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Bebop and Rocksteady, or Two-Bop Steady. And then over here we've got Vecna from the Stranger Things line. Yeah, he's cool too. Some awesome Ninja Turtles wrestling figures. I think this was their first collaboration, and that is the first line of them. If they've even made more, I don't know. Big Mutant Mayhem monster. Some Ninja Turtle characters laying down, like I said, Raphael's size. We've got the first sketch Turtles right there from NECA. Awesome. I remember my mother picked those up on, what the hell was it? Not online, but on sale at Best Buy. And then we've got the 1988 remastered 6-pack with Shredder, the 4 Turtles, and Master Splinter. And then as we come down, we've got the Dragon Doji right here for you Shredder fanatics, which I am. And then on the side again, we've got Pizza Monster oven mitts. And then let's get right into the goodness. Oof. Now I've separated my shelves from kind of the NECA good guys, NECA bad guys, and then at the bottom it is the vintage line for toys. So we'll just take a look at everybody going here. This is my newest one. Look at that cigar. This is my newest one, Tiger Claw, added to the collection. He looks great next to everybody else. I won't go through everybody, but here we go. To me, this is an extremely impressive collection, just based on my own ability to collect. Find a lot of these out in the wild. Order a handful of them when you can't find them. But for the most part, just acquiring them is awesome in its own right. I'm very happy about that. These Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're in disguise. I've got 3 out of 4 of them, so I'm still hunting down, I think, Raphael. But then it's hard to see. But we've got a picture of the Turtles fighting. Like I said, it's hard to see Wolverine in the background there. So that's pretty awesome. So there is the Villains NECA shelf for the Turtles. And then down below, actually, you know what, before we go down below, right here is a custom-made 3D printed little TV with a laminate stuck to it pretty much of April O'Neil to broadcast News Channel 6. Again, thank you, Kaz, for that. And now we're going to come down. It's a bit of a mess, but everything's a work in progress, right? Random Ninja Turtle stuff just kind of scattered across the top of the shelves. But we've got the remastered, all 4 of them, with the textured skin, which most people hate. I genuinely think is awesome. Of the 1988's Playmates Ninja Turtles, all articulated, 40th anniversary. I scooped them up as soon as I saw them, but there's all 4 of them there. And then right here, last year they were released the Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures from the first sketch line of the 1984 comic book for the Ninja Turtles, where they were black and white. So I've got all 4 of those. I picked those up a while ago at Walmart. And then we've got these ones here, which are the original sketch reprint of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all in color. I got all 4 of those. I ordered those a while back. Little die-cast metal characters are great. And these little guys are cool. Turtle stuff is just terrific to me. And now here we go. Now this is not a thicker shelf, much like the villains. We've got, you know, Choate in the background, some turtle variants, an Ace Duck, Mondo Gecko, Mona Lisa. Casey Jones is down. Mutagen Man, Worm, Usagi Yojimbo, Panda Khan, Lotus, all 4 of the Punk Frogs, even when Napoleon loses his mind. So there is that. Like I said, not a lot going on this shelf. I do have a lot more characters I need to open up and set them out, but oh yeah, we got the little Last Ronin kiddos there too. So pretty sweet. I love this shelf. Well, I don't love the shelf. I don't really give a shit about the shelf. But I love the figures that are on this shelf. They're very cool. Got to clean it up, though. Now, here we go with the bottom, which is probably most collectors' favorite things. We've got the some of the reissued vehicles right here, the boxes anyways. We got some Fugglers, the original music, and I've showed this off a handful of times. But these are all original. Everything here is an original 1988 an 89 90s Playmates action figure with its accessories all the way through it. So there you go. You can just see how great some of these characters really looked. Some characters you probably have never even seen before. Absolutely wild looking designs. And it's not all there. That's not it. There is a giant playset underneath. So right to this moment, this is the original Playmates sewer lair. This, including this building here, are all extension or expansion sets that I bought from Petroneck Designs custom playsets on Etsy, or you can just Google that, Petroneck Designs custom playsets. Guy's got a lot of stuff. He's even got more stuff up now since I bought these, and I know I'm going to be picking them up at some point. So here we go. We got some classic turtles down here inside the sewer lair. Just mind-boggling that I even have most of these characters. Like Murdude, my grandmother found in her attic, my brother's room essentially. So really cool stuff. And then you got the News Channel 6, the top of the building. It just doesn't fit. It's too short. Or it's too tall. The shelves are too short. But it looks great right there. I mean, these guys... If you are collecting turtle figures and you're, a vintage collector, this is the one you want. This is the section of the video where you're mainly focused on. But that's not all. That's not all. We're going to work our way from the bottom to the top. So, of course, we had the good guys on one side, and now we got to have the bad guys on another. This is a good guy's vehicle, so maybe I should shut my mouth. But we've got the Rat King with his sewer slider thing. We've got a General Trag inside of this, Shredder Hot Rod. I don't know what the hell it's called. And then we got some boxes for some more Super 7s. Interesting. And then as we go up, we've got more villainous villainy with a Technodrome Scout, which is very cool. Never heard of this before until my friend Thad mentioned it, and I actually picked this up from him. So thank you very much, along with that playset. So that's very cool. I've got a few Triceratons, as you will see. There should have been one, yeah. There's one right there with his gun. But then I've got two more of them because I'm army building them a little bit. Same with my General Trags, you shall see. This is the reissued Technodrome. It is not the original one, as much as I wish I had that. I saved myself a lot of money by just getting this one here. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. If you know, you know. But it's still pretty awesome. And then I've got a classic foot soldier on top of a knucklehead. How awesome is that? And then we shall go up to this. I love this. So I am going to speak a little bit about this. We've got the 1960s Adam West Batcave that I actually am using as Krang's headquarters in Dimension X. So we've got some villains working on some stuff. This just looks terrific. We've got the Mutant Modular here, just getting worked on, repaired, whatever. Shredder's in there. Krang's at the top. This just absolutely looks terrific. Seeing this in person is beautiful. And then we're going to go right up to the next shelf, and this is where we get into the foot soldiers. Toka Razor. Look at the size of that boy. Some little fellas here, but these are more of the iconic villains, if you will. The henchmen, Bebop, Rocksteady, Toka Razor, the foot soldiers. And yeah, I threw the Super 7s in there, but you got Scratch the Cat and Jailbird. And then, like I said, the littles here. Different Bebops, some different Rocksteadies, and some just toys in the background. Look at that Leatherhead. He's a big boy. And then we're going to take a look at this little air freshener, because why the heck not? And then we're going to come up to the next shelf, which is going to be, yes, that's Kevin Nash's autograph. The Super Shredder, I met him through a wrestling event. Got him signed this, so there you go. How you doing? And that wouldn't be complete without an entire Shredder shelf. Try to say that 6 times fast. But we've got these little die-cast metal foot soldiers along with Shredder, his little vehicle, containers of ooze, little kid Shredder, this guy, Burger King Shredders, 2003 Shredders, Dracula Shredders, Clone Shredders, Super Shredders, Little Shredders, Shredders, Great Shredders, Train Shredders, In-Box Shredders, Original Shredders, Movie Shredders. That's how we do it right here at Ace's Place. I absolutely am a huge fan of this villain, if you couldn't tell. But that's not all. We're very close to the end of the walkthrough of the Ninja Turtles, because we're going to just wrap it up by coming right up here, and I hang some of my boxes on the wall. And why am I showing you the boxes if I've already showed you the toys? Because there's one last character I figured I might as well show. And that's this Wingnut and that Screw Loose. So there you go, folks, and we'll just zoom it right back through. There you guys go. You got a pretty decent walkthrough of the TMNT Lair here at Ace's Place 22. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please smash that thumbs up button. I truly appreciate it. You better have yourself a nice slice of pizza with a nice cold drink to wash it down. You better been comfortable, because this is the end of the video, and I appreciate all of you so much for watching. Happy Turtle Tuesday, and we will see you in the next one. Peace, love, and pizza grease.